otherwise. Let's speak now to Alpesh Patel. He trades currencies and he joins us now from our newsroom. Let's talk about sterling. What are you doing with regards to the pound?
Well, for firms like ours, it's actually been a wonderful few hours. We started trading it yesterday evening at about 9:30, and you could just see it going in one direction. Actually, it's been in one direction since the start of July. All this has done is accelerated the falls. And when you get this in the markets, and it rarely happens, it really is a great opportunity. I know that's not not a tasteful thing to say for all of those who don't want a breakup of the union. But as far as traders are concerned, they don't look at they don't actually look at the pros and cons of those kinds of situations. All we're looking at is in which direction should we be trading it. And at the moment, going short sterling, in other words, expecting the price to fall, certainly against the dollar, is the one-way bet.
How long do you expect this to continue?
Well, with a smirk, I want to say long may it continue, but of course with the currency markets that never happens. We've lost quite a bit of value. The thing that's happening at the moment is that every time somebody is trying to, or the institutions are trying to buy sterling and try and push the price a little bit higher, the sellers are coming in and we're forcing it lower. And that means we're able to place orders just a little bit above wherever it's trading, expecting it to fall further. And it really is like shooting ducks in a barrel, as it were. So how much further? Well, we don't actually look that far ahead. Certainly if we're trading minute by minute, we'll just see how it goes. But at the moment, the bets are all for falls, certainly, for the rest of the day. But, it could just turn around any moment, but we just don't see the reasons why it should unless we get some new news through.
We had a report out from Goldman Sachs Investment Bank last week. They said that they predicted perhaps a run on sterling if we saw independence being voted through. But they did also say that they didn't see a reason why independence wouldn't work in the longer term. Do you share that view?
Yes, from the perspective of, again, from a trading perspective, look, whilst my personal views I'll put to one side on independence, yes, we don't see a reason why two nations which have got so much in common could not make, from an economic perspective, independence work. So from purely an economic perspective, one way or another, of course, where there's a will, they will find sense to make that work. And it wouldn't be in the remainder of the United Kingdom's interests to just turn its back on working with Scotland, and surely the Scots, an independent Scotland, would want to work with the rest of the UK. So from a currency perspective, we don't see that as being a problem. The reason we're shorting sterling at the moment is not because we think that economically there would be catastrophe if there was independence. The reason is, whenever there's uncertainty, we're just looking at what everybody else is looking to do, and they're looking to sell sterling because it seems the most obvious thing to do. We mustn't read into that therefore the trillions which are trading in the currency markets believe that independence for Scotland couldn't work economically.
Alpesh Patel, really interesting thoughts. Thank you very much for coming in.